The title today is The Psychology of Motorcycle Riding. The psychology of motorcycle riding. Know this, that every man of any age, from 3 years old to 103, wants a motorcycle, without exception. I capture much of the psychology of motorcycle riding in a little poem that I call Motorcycle Freedom, that I wrote specially for this occasion. In the oneness of the moment now, sky and roses rushing by, and wind speeding through my hair, I smile wide in gladness to be alive, with no boundaries on any side. Machine and man joined in ancient pride and power, coursing over asphalt roads. I move my hand but a little, and the wind prayer lifts me ever higher. And we'll talk a little about the psychology contained here. You'll be hearing sounds since we're in a parking lot, cars and vehicles starting up. So in the oneness of the moment now, that's one of the key parts of the psychology of motorcycle riding. Whatever in your mind, whatever bothering you, you're forced to pay attention now to get in the moment. And why is that? Well, you're forced so much? It's a double-edged sword, and when I tell you the answer, motorcycle riding is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. That's the bad news. The good news is it keeps you in the moment, keeps you alert. Anything that else is in your mind has to go to the side so you can survive. And by the way, it's hard to fall asleep when you're riding a motorcycle. I do fall asleep when I'm driving a vehicle, a car, never on a motorcycle. I get very sleepy. When I drive a car or a truck, I'm literally slapping myself after a half hour to stay awake. Don't have to do that on my motorcycles. So in the oneness of the moment now, so it gets you into the moment now, and oneness is a very important word. There's a certain oneness with the machine, a oneness with nature. And why is that? With no boundaries on any side. You don't see a window here or there or anything. Just you and the environment, the sky and whatever around you. You may have a windshield. On certain bikes have a windshield, some bikes don't. But still, there's no boundaries on any side. It permits a certain kind of oneness that I'm sure could happen on a horse, but can't happen in any other way. Sky and roses rushing by, oh, it's beautiful. I mean, whenever I see a beautiful scene in nature, I say to my wife, Mahina, I wish I was on a motorcycle, because I know I'd enjoy it even more, just going through it, moving effortlessly through it, gliding, flying, moving right through it. Machine and man joined in ancient pride and power. There is a certain union with that machine, power. You just touch that a little bit, boom, you're moving. And it's an ancient pride man has always had in his prowess, and the sense of tremendous power. So coursing over those asphalt roads, you just have to move your hand a little bit and choom. So what kind of words do people use to capture motorcycle riding? People who ride a motorcycle, they often use, I love the challenge, it's exhilarating. Exhilarating. It's a rush. These are some of the words you hear from people who use drugs. But this way you're doing something that's healthy. You're getting that fresh air, you're out in nature, you're getting some sunshine, some vitamin D, getting that fresh air. And the air, by the way, it's not just air that you're breathing. No, it's air being pushed right down into your throat, just like a CPAP machine. If you have sleep apnea, you have a machine that forces the air down. The air is just gushing into you. Healthy, you're getting more oxygen, you're getting totally oxygenated. Extremely healthy. People call it fun and exciting, relaxing, romantic. Especially if you have your sweetheart, in my case, my wife, Maheen, on the back seat. Very intimate, very close. It creates a great connection. And that person's life is in your hands. They feel very indebted to you that you're doing this well. A tremendous sense of connection. My wife often taps me on the back, or I'll rub a leg a little bit sometimes.